I run an Amazon business and 3 YouTube channels. Until recently, every thumbnail, every listing image, and every A+ content asset went through a graphic designer. And every video I published took me hours of digging through channel data just to land on the right keywords, tags, and title. The problem isn't that the tools don't exist, it's that tools need operators, a designer for the visuals, someone to do your YouTube research, someone else to manage Amazon listings and optimization. Before you know it, you need a whole team just to handle the daily work of running your business. This is what replaced most of that. That's a complete video package: thumbnails, titles, tags, descriptions, and timestamps. I didn't brief anyone. I didn't spend hours on research. I gave it one sentence and it did the rest. The tool I use for this is Claude. Now, at first glance, most people think it's just a chat window like any other AI. You ask a question, it gives you an answer. You copy and paste the result, and you still end up doing the work. That's not how I use it. What I have is closer to an AI employee. It knows my business, it has my tools connected, and once skill is set up, it doesn't advise me on the work, it does the work. And here's the part that surprises most people. You don't need to be a prompt expert to build this. You don't need to learn a complicated prompting techniques. You explain the problem you are trying to solve, describe your pain point, and tell Claude what you want to achieve. You can even tell it to ask you questions if it needs more information before setting up the solution. So instead of chasing the perfect prompt, you just explain what you need and it helps you build the process. So let me show you exactly how this works. And to prove it's real, I'm not going to use some example project. I'm going to run on this video, the one you are watching right now. So first of all, you need to download Claude in your desktop. You just download it and just sign in with your email. Then you have the projects, chats. If you want chats, you can go to the chat. Normally, everything lives in projects. I like to keep everything in projects. It's like a folders, so different folders where different task lives there. If we go to projects, and then I have the video packaging project here. So for every video, that's what I do. Claude will do all these tasks. So this is the video packaging, and I've set up a skills already. So I already set up a skill for this. So these are different videos, like different thread lives within the same project. And all I do is in here I say package. I like to attach the script that will make it much better video, instead of just giving it just a title and expecting it to do the work around it, because you could be talking in the video from different angles. So I like to put the script. So attach file. Script is also being done with Claude. So I'll think of an idea and then I'll write something, and then Claude will give me feedback, and then I will edit it and give it until I'm happy with the final script. And then so this is my final script, and I'm just saying package this video. So it's gonna go to work. So this is the skill, video packaging, and it's connected to vidIQ. So this is a tool for the keyword research on YouTube. So I've got one and I connect it to Claude so it can do the work. So you can see 1 minute and 39 seconds, and it's giving me everything, all the keyword data, the title recommended, the thumbnail idea. What I do is with thumbnail is I use Nano Banana to actually create my thumbnail. So you have two options. You can either read in here or you can actually download the file. So it's giving me everything, description with everything I need to do, ready with copy, all the tags, timestamps according to the script. So this is not timed because I need to do this tutorial to show you the video, and then that timing will be accurate later. So it's giving me everything with 1 minute and 30 seconds. So in here we can set up skills. So tell Claude exactly what needs to be done, and then Claude will give us the suggestion for the workflow. And the skill, once you set it up, it's only going to work when you use it as basically like saying the trigger word. project, use the project skill, so we'll immediately know what you need from Claude. Now, how about automated? So let's say you have an employee and you ask them to give you a report every week. You can set up this as well in here and ask Claude to actually do this. So if you click on this, you'll have a weekly channel analytic digest. I have like every Monday 7 a.m. will give me a full report of the channels, what's going on, what's good, what's bad, any suggestions. It doesn't change anything, it just give you the analytic report, exactly like if you wanted to use this, for example, Amazon PPC. It can download the data for you and give you a report. And there is 3 layers for Amazon PPC, how you wanted Claude to help you with it. And I will do a separate video about this, how you can set it up so it can help you. So any task that you think takes a lot of time from you, Claude can do it for you. It can actually make life much easier. An example of what Claude can do for you as well. Let's say you have a website and you wanted an SEO, basically written article, and check in facts as well. What Claude can do for you is actually rewrite them for you. So I opened the project. So I'm in the process of actually writing a blog in my Arabic website. I open a project and for each project, you have to give it an instruction. So basically, a guideline how things need to be done. And I can update these instructions if things don't turn out the way I want them. So for example, I say rewrite my blog article to make them more SEO rich and optimize for relevant keyword, while preserving my original information, meaning, and writing style. So I don't want them to take my blog or my article and rewrite it totally to a different, like an AI voice. No, I want it to be in my own voice, but use the SEO words to optimize the article. So that's basically what I'm asking here. And then also what it can do for you, actually, I can take a video that I'm talking about, I can summarize it into an article. So basically one piece of information that you do, like for example a video, you can use in multiple pieces as an article, as you can use it as a small script for a video as well, a reel. So there is a lot of things that actually Claude can do for you, but this is one of them, is the website. So these are the rules. And I'm talking standard Arabic. It has to be in standard Arabic to use that, and don't make it robotic and all this information. And basically all I do is just give it the article with these instructions, and then basically gives me, within 2 minutes, it gives me a full written article that I can post in my website. So this is one of the tasks that can do for you as well. So one thing I want to make clear, this does not remove me from the process. Claude gave me several title options. I picked the one that I liked. It generates the thumbnail. If I don't like the thumbnail, I can change it, or I do a bit of tweaks. And if I have a concept idea, I give it a concept and it gives me the prompt that I need to get it done in Nano Banana. So that's exactly how it works with a real employee. It does the work. It does not make decisions for you. And that's the difference between using an AI as a shortcut and using it as a part of your business. So the package, you just watched it build, the title you clicked, the thumbnail you saw, that came out from that exact setup, not from a designer, not from hours of research, from one skill, set up once, and now run every single video on that skill. If you want a full walkthrough of how I build this skill from scratch, step by step, let me know in the comments and I'll make that video next. And if you run a business and you're still paying for work like this, try setting up your first skill this week. Start with the task that costs you the most time. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share.